Is Nike changing for the better with their current CEO stepping down? Stock prices are up and people seem excited, but I guess we'll see.
Adidas and Puma are changing the game when it comes to 3D printed footwear, and Kyrie is taking over with his new lifestyle sneaker.
All that and more in today's episode of the Beyond Kicks podcast. So we're finally back from a week off, and we have the viral legend himself, Winona Kicks, in the building. How
Before
you doing,
we get
man?
to that, we got it on the agenda for later, so we can talk about that later. I got to hear about the trip, man.
Oh, dude, it was beautiful. I thought I would feel recharged coming home. I am. Now I'm just tired getting used to the time change because right now it would have been 1:30 in the morning over there, and I was just getting used to it. So I'm like, sleeping in this morning was hard. I think me and Anna,
that's a legit trip.
we were both. I think I woke up to Anna on her phone playing TikToks at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. and I was like, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. But
yeah,
it's fine. Exactly. But dude, it was a blast. We explored. Where all did we go? Madrid, Toledo, Montserrat, Barcelona, the whole 9 yards. What's awesome about being over there is like you can just hop on a 2-hour train and you're in Madrid, 2-hour train back, all over the place, dude. We took the takeaway, like the best day we had. We did this wine tour and like bus tour of Montserrat, which is just this huge mountain range sticking out of the ground, out of the middle of nowhere. Just this bus took us up the mountain, took a trolley and explored, and it was breathtaking. Then went on a little private wine tasting tour with a little group of people, which was awesome. It was so fun, dude. Oh, amazing. We had so many things on the list that we wanted to do, and we didn't even get to probably half of them. So we're like, okay, well, guess we have to go back. Darn. But yeah, it's just crazy, beautiful, unplug a little bit. Luckily, it's nice over there because I don't have to think about social media as much because I'm like, no one's awake because I wouldn't be awake.
That's true.
So I got really behind on DMs I need to scroll through and reply to because I'm like, exactly. I would see them and it'd be like 2, 3 a.m. at home. And I'm like, okay, I'll get to that later. They're not going to respond right now. So
yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah, but it was dope, dude. The footwear scene in Spain is just drastically different than it is here.
Really?
And it's so cool to see because like we went in one sneaker store. That was it, which was kind of nice. I had a lot that I had planned on going to, but Anna's a freaking guru when it comes to booking the hotels and Airbnbs because she gets it right in the middle of the city. So we just walk downstairs and you're in the heat of everything. There was like one sneaker store that we walked into just randomly because we walked by it. Resale store. But right when you walk in, it's just a huge wall of everything Adidas. That's like the Sambas, the Gazelles, the Specials, like everything.
Could have guessed that with Germany and Adidas.
Dude. And I saw so many cool colorways that I've just never seen walking around. And I was like, ooh,
did you get anything?
I didn't get anything, which was kind of nice. I'm like, I have too much. And I don't know. Priorities. We had to spend money on drinks and food. So
what was the best thing you ate over there?
Dude, we did this.
I would go to Europe for the food.
The most fun experience we had was this like tasting menu. And it was at this place called My Fucking Restaurant. Excuse my language. But it was just like dope. We were the last people there. For some reason, they let us do a reservation like late, but it wasn't that late. And dude, we had the whole restaurant basically to ourselves, and we're just bringing out plate after plate after plate after drink after appetizer, and we were just chilling the whole night. We had this beef tartare, which was amazing, which is like legit just raw beef and eggs essentially. Yum. Didn't think we would like it, but we were like, wait, what is this slap? What is going on? So it was amazing, dude. It was amazing. I saw probably 4 pairs of Jordans the whole time. It was so weird. mix in 6 pairs of fake Dior ones. I'm like, that
That's
shoe was
funny.
everywhere. Every time I'd look down, I'm like, oh, yep, another pair of fake Dior ones. Interesting. But it's a dope shoe. Why wouldn't you fake it, I guess?
Yeah, might as well. Whatever.
Yeah, man. But Keen is also everywhere over there. That like,
Really?
yeah, I've never seen a pair in person, and every time I saw one, I was like, I love the way they look on foot. I'm into it. That Solomon, New Balance Asics, whole 9 yards. But yeah, dude, just beautiful experience. If you're listening and you've been there, DM me your favorite spot because I'm sure we'll go back and would love to know. Also, they were doing the America's Cup there with like Louis Vuitton, the boat racing thing. So it was crazy. And there was some other event or like holiday going on in Barcelona as well. So the streets were just flooded with people. And then when you go towards the water, it was just all the rich people there watching the boat races. And I was like, oh, I want to get a ticket so bad. But it was like, didn't work with the schedule because we had other stuff booked and we weren't expecting it. And we were like, oh, we could totally just get a private or not a private that you can like get a ticket to go out on the water in a boat and like food, drinks, and everything. And it was like 300 something a person. And we were like, yo, that'd be cool just to say that we did it. But we're like, probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not. But it was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm trying to think
Yeah, it's
what
fun, man.
else. I could probably go on forever, but what's new with you? It's been a while.
I know the week break. It's like, whoa, what feels like a week is already enough, but two
I
weeks
know.
is it's a lot.
It's a lot.
What is new? Bailey's been wearing some cool cleats. Bailey
Dude.
Ober, Twins
Oh,
pitcher. He had the AE1s on that did some pretty good numbers. That was pretty
those were
fun to see. And then he
crazy,
just rocked the
dude.
Sabrina 2s the other night, too.
Yeah, and freaking Anthony Edwards reposting the story. I was like, "Oh, let's go." It's so cool to see,
Yeah,
man.
very, very cool for
I
sure.
was
So it's a little
geeking
bit of a
for him.
bummer because the Twins have kind of fallen out. They have fallen out of the the playoff race. We had a 10-game
Yeah,
lead on the playoff race, and we've just been bleeding. So injuries and just low morale now. It's kind of tough, but
it's been the same thing over here. It's just
yeah,
been kind of disappointing. It's fine. We were going to
yeah.
go
So
to
that
some
kind of sucks.
games
But
this weekend, but we're literally in the path of Hurricane. Is it Helena, whatever?
are
I don't
you
know what it's
really?
called. Yeah, so it is not storming yet, but dude, we landed and it was just pouring rain and it hasn't stopped since. And they're
Are you
saying,
guys sticking around there? Because I've seen some stuff with it.
yeah, I mean, we're just planning to lay low. If the stream cuts, that'll be why. They're saying in the next like hour, it's supposed to hit. So
Oh wow,
Anna's at the grocery store right now picking up supplies. I was just freezing containers of water, putting them in the freezer to make sure we have
jeez.
something to keep it cool. And they're like, power may go out. Definitely there's some flooding already. Like, I mean, I'm right on the river and it's overflowing. So I'm like,
Well, if this is
uh,
the last podcast, it's been nice knowing you.
it's been good. It's been a good run. I like it. I like it. I'll remember it fondly when I'm gone.
That's I'll enjoy that.
Yeah, for
Watch some
sure.
movies
But
tonight or something.
yeah, so Braves games were canceled, which sucks. But
Yeah, I could predict that.
yeah, bummer. But what other projects are you working on with Bailey? Can you talk about any?
Yeah, so we were done with cleats for the year. So I
Makes
just
sense.
was texting him earlier today too, just figuring out the last plan because he lives in North Carolina. That's where they grew up, and so once the season's
Okay.
over, he's got 5 kids. They book it back home, spend the summer, the rest of the summer there, kind of into the fall, and then winter, and then spring
Nice.
training creeps up pretty quick. So um, wrapping it up at the end of the season. Hopefully, it's somewhat in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
he's pitching the last game of the season at home. So, excuse me, I
Oh,
think I'm
that'll
going
be
to go
good.
to that. Just rock a pair of that we've done the sixes or something like that. But we are gonna try to organize a charity auction of some sorts with a couple of pairs through the
That'd be
Twins.
cool.
So I was talking to him this coming Monday, I'm actually going to go meet with him. He's going to give me all the pairs back that we did all year. I think it was 9 pairs total. He's going to keep one of the Kobe 6s. I think either the Mamacitas or the Italian camos just to have for spring training, just keep around. And he's going to sign them all and do the whole works. We're going to do kind of a recap video. Nice Kicks. Des hit me up. He's like, hey, can I do like a recap of like all the pairs that he's worn? Which Complex, they did a thing like, does Bailey Ober have the best cleat game in the MLB? So that was kind of
so dope, man.
The top deal. So yeah, just from a cold DM to him, basically pitching him the idea like, hey, I don't know how to do this. I'll just kind of figure it out. And then finding the custom cleats guys, and they worked with me on the first couple of pairs, and then just going from there. And a couple of hits, the reverse crinches, the AE1s were pretty big, and to some of the best cleat game in the MLB is pretty damn cool. So
100%. What was I guess, your favorite pair out of the 9?
Definitely the reverse scrinches, because it was the first one. It was the biggest. It was the pair that he pitched at Yankee Stadium for the first time, pitching against some of the biggest guys in the game.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is having a legendary season, and like stuff like that is just very cool. And then that one was mentioned on MLB The Network. It was on ESPN. Like, it kind of did the whole rounds. So that one was very cool. And then the AE1s were, Ant-Man reposting a few things on it. It's pretty damn cool. So hopefully that leads to some stuff down the line with them and stuff. So who knows?
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, those 2 were definitely the favorites. I like the KD 3 Christmases to the City Connect uniforms. I thought those were pretty cool. So
that was a dope
look. And then so we're gonna do a charity auction. I'll do videos about all that, and we're gonna film everything on Monday. And then when the season's over, get it in the works, promote it. So if you want to get any of these super sick artifacts from MLB history, there's stats on each pair, like what games he played them in and stuff, and photos and the whole works. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
That's gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, outside of that, you getting any cool sneakers in?
I've gotten a few. Did I talk about the artifacts last episode?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if they came in yet.
I got them in. I got the 2 pairs. So shout out to Zap It. I did talk about this.
Yeah.
The Lucid Limes, AE1s, I posted about those.
Dope pair.
Pretty cool pair. I'm 17 days deep on the wear test on the Jordan 4 RMs. So I went to SneakerCon last weekend. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Dude, I was so jealous.
For just Sunday. Sunday. It was a one-dayer. Coney Island. It was a sweet one. It was outdoors, very nice. Vibes were better because you're not in like a dim lit fluorescent convention center. Just got a little tan, which was nice. So that was sweet. Got to meet Steven Smith, the GOAT. That was very cool. I was talking to you was I talking to you about that before I went? I think we were.
We were talking about it briefly, and then
I think
because you said it, you were like, "Oh, Steven Smith will be there."
Yep. So it worked out cool because Giancarlo Blazoneri, he's like been a part of the SneakerCon people for a long time. So if there's special guests and there's something he can do with them, he does it. So we had the opportunity to do a Whatnot stream with him and got to meet him. We bought a bunch of Wave Runners. I bought a pair, got him in there, got him signed and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Super nice guy, very down to earth. Just talked about his experience with the whole thing, and it was really cool. So I got some cool videos on that. That'll be going out on the Blazoneri socials. And then had Stephon Marbury, who was drafted to the Timberwolves back in the early 2000s and played for the Knicks, and NBA legend, averaged 20 points a game, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, like really good player. Met him. That was really cool. So that was a fun SneakerCon.
Yeah, dude, I was just jealous because all of my creator friends were there, and I was like,
everyone was there.
Of course, the one I can't make.
Met up
but
with Al
I'm
finally,
having fun.
which was fun. Shout out to Al.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. I was excited to see that photo. I was like, my boys.
Yeah, that was fun.
He's a dope dude.
So yeah, I got those Adidas. The wear test is going pretty good. I got a couple of more elements to it that I'm getting them super dirty. So I got to send those off in about a week and a half, and then that'll be over. Otherwise, yeah, I bought some Off-White Jordan 4s 2 days ago.
Okay.
The sale pair. So I used to have a pair and a 10.5. Sold them because just were too tight to my foot. Like the padding on the back is really stiff. Like it's not stiff, but it's like thicker. Just didn't fit right, so I sold them. And then I found this pair on Instagram that's pretty cooked. Like they're dirty.
Yeah,
got them for $700, so they're like half market. In a size 11, which extended sizing because it's a 12.5 women's and it was a women's shoe, so they're very hard to find. So I've been looking for like 2.5 years and finally found a pair that's cooked, which I kind of like because then I can beat them up and wear them all the time. So
and they
pretty
look
hyped about that.
The color, like chef's kiss.
They're nice. Yeah, I might have to send them off to a buddy and get them cleaned, or maybe send them to a Rejuvenator, see what they can do or something like that. But
true.
Yeah, that. And then shout out to Rode. We got some new podcasting gear coming probably this next week. So we're going to do a little setup video on the Beyond Kick socials. And I think I'm going to move all this into the basement and get a new desk set up and get a pop filter and stuff like that. So it'll be nice because we've just not even the SM7Bs. Like it's just the shirt.
We're just working.
Yeah, it's just
working with what we got. Dude.
Setup. So we got the whole creator bundle coming for each of us. So shout out to them. Yeah. I'm very excited about that. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Trying to think.
So yeah,
I got a few things I want to show.
Yeah, what do you? Anything early?
I got confirmation of a pair from up there.
Ooh.
These guys. They reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, we loved your last video." It wasn't like affiliated with them at all, but they were like, we have another New Balance collab coming out next month. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Yes." So I don't know what it is yet, but no early pairs from Sneaker Knockers. I did, however. So this is a new sort of partnership, but I'm working with Check to do like some no talking, just like me showcasing how to use their app and to see if like your sneakers are fake, sort of like a walkthrough thing. But they sent me a package of 6 fake shoes like right before I left. And I didn't know. So I've been talking to them about this whole partnership deal probably the last 2 months, 3 months. We have supposed to have been starting it, but they're just trying to figure out how they want it to go. I didn't know I was getting a package, and I opened this huge box that came to my doorstep. And the first shoe on top is like an Off-White Jordan 5. And I just saw the box and I was like, "Wait, what is this package? What is this? Like, is this a prank? Is this someone's?" And I opened it and I was like, "They don't look bad." And then I looked underneath it, and then it was like a really terrible fake pair of like Jordan 3s. I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is the check stuff. Great." So I like had a mini freak out in my head for a second because I was like, "What is going on? Is this a gift?" I don't know. So shot like 5 videos for them, which all seem pretty good. I think they're gonna like it. Well, they already saw at least like the first 5, so just trying to figure out different ways to get more content out of that. So it's been a fun little side gig right before I left. But I know you got these, got the MKBHD Adams. What do you think about these?
I really like MKBHD.
Yeah.
And I like simple shoes, but I'm not a fan of them. I think for people that aren't into shoes and they're into tech, I think the collaboration makes sense. For people that are into shoes, the only good thing I like about the shoes is the outsole. The midsole and the outsole,
Outsole's
soft, looks cool. I like it. upper materials, it seems like they tried, but they didn't. There's just not enough to
Cool
them.
little, yeah, dude. It's okay. That's a good way to put it. It's like a sneaker for not sneakerheads, just like your everyday sort of guy.
I don't even know what
It's
the retail is. 190. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
it's insane. But they sent these out. They actually reached out to me to review one of their other sneakers, which they actually sent over.
same. I have that
Yeah,
same one in 8.
these are so much better. Like it's kind of crazy. So this is just their
$9.
yeah, for the people listening, if you've seen the MKBHD pair, you know like it's this all apple vegan leather with nubuck. It's pretty it's
That
like
pair that you have is 179.
which makes no sense because the packaging is so much better. Like you get this nice matte box.
Magnetic.
The shoes come in their own little like sleeves, magnetic. Like why if this would have come in a nice box that's sort of like tech oriented, I feel like I would have liked it more. But and also like they say they have that copper sort of like lining on the tongue to help with sweat and odor, but it's only on the tongue, and on their normal pair it's like on the insole all throughout the inside of the shoe. It's just weird. But no, I tried these on the other day, last night I think, when we got them, and I was like, wait, these are like kind of dope, and I like this colorway, so I'm like, maybe I'll.
They're very you. I won't wear them. They're not. Yeah. They're like a Vans. They're like a Samba. They're like a. I'm just not that. That's not my style.
It's very like Stan Smith, like shape wise, like midsole, and it's one of those that looking at them, I was like, I feel like the shape's kind of wonky. But I tried them on and looked in the mirror, and I was like, wait, this shape is actually like really good. But all knit upper, kind of a cool shoe. But it's just weird that the MKBHD are more expensive because I'm like, this is a cooler shoe to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very big MKBHD fan, but not a fan of the shoes. But the shout out Adams. There's potential. It's like it's the same with Kizik's. I feel the same way. Like I really like Kizik's. There's certain models that just are not it. And for general people, I can see where they are, but like that the mid top that I just reviewed, that's the first one where I'm like, okay, this is a pair that I really want to get because I like the colorway.
Speaking of Kizik's, I saw a pair when we were at the airport. The lady beside me was wearing them, and I was like, okay. They looked good. They looked good. She was rocking them too.
They need like they just need me to come in and design shoes. Like something 100%. Where it's like get a sneakerhead mindset. If you want to get to the sneaker community, if you want to stay in the general public community, that's totally fine. But if you want to get the sneakerhead community, let's start layering some materials. Let's start using some suede and leather. Let's start doing some fading, some ombre, some gradient. Like, let's get some stuff like a protection pack type deal. I literally told one of the people there, I was like, look at this shoe. You guys could do this. It would do very, very well.
Yeah. There's so much potential. So much potential. But update on the Clot Gazelle Adidas. I love this shoe.
Those a lot.
They're so cool. I was wearing them. I think I wore them 3 days straight. Not like on the heavy mile days because I'm like, this makes me nervous, and it's all that like hemp material. I don't want to mess them up, but super comfy. The midsole, outsole is super thin, so like when you're walking on the brick roads and everything, you sort of feel every rivet, which is cool. And I just wanted to update because I told people I would update them, and I like them. I want every colorway. Damn, it is really raining. That's crazy. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's hop into some news here while Seth dies in a hurricane.
Let's do it. Ooh, before we dive into that, what do you, dude, have you looked at like the sneakers app recently? There's so much sitting.
No, I haven't, but
what is going on?
I know the Champ Sports next month and what that looks like.
I'm sure. But like the Mocha Jordan 1 lows sitting. Aminé 4s still sitting. And I'm like, isn't that just insane? It makes me happy.
I know. I have $225 retail price. That's why I didn't grab them.
Yeah, that's nuts. Cool pair, but I just don't think missed the mark, dude.
At $140 is crazy. That's a good deal. I think people were trying to get them for discounts the day of the drop, which is
not surprising. I would do the same.
Sitting, book one sitting. Yeah.
It's a weird time, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really weird time, but I thought that was crazy. I checked the sneakers app the other day, and I was like, wow.
That is interesting.
It's pretty cool, but I don't know. I like it. Let's dive into some news, though. Well, Nike CEO.
Affects our first story.
Yeah. Nike CEO steps down. John Donahoe. Kind of nuts. Stock jumped up like to what, $80 or something, like right when they said it. Insane. Mm-hmm. Kind of insane, but
it had to happen. This had to happen. I mean, if you're shareholders at Nike and you're like, we're bleeding, stuff's not selling.
Yeah.
A lot of it's dependent on the economy, which I get that. Nobody's buying any. I mean, I totally get that. It's a really bad economy right now.
But they're losing market share to other brands.
You got to blame somebody for it.
That's true. That's a good point. But I don't know anything about Elliott Hill, the new guy, but I love that he's been at Nike for 32 years. I think that's what that says.
Yep.
That's cool. Started out as an intern.
The lowest positions in the company.
I like that. Respect. Anything's possible.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to add to it. I just think time came. I mean, price is down. Stock's been going down. You got to make moves. It's that simple. I mean, it's just business.
I don't know what will change, but I think this is a step in the right direction for Nike. So we'll see. Could be the beginning of a new era.
Speaking about new era of Nike.
Uh-oh.
The GOAT, one of the biggest streamers in the industry. So this is pretty funny. This just came out like an hour ago. He's got an Air Max coming.
That's the crazy thing, dude. I don't know if it's like an actual like Cenat Air Max or what. Like, it was very vague, very new information, but I know they recreated like his whole streaming setup, and like, I don't even know what you call it. It's not an office, but like just where he streams.
It's 2D'd. It's like the way that they explain it was like it's like the TikTok PS2 filter. Like everything's like blocky.
Which is pretty cool.
Like. Very cool.
It's a dope shoe. I like it. It's unique.
I'm a big fan of it. I mean, classic silhouette, Air Max 1, bringing it to the new age. I think that this is a great idea. Partner with people that are actually moving the needle. He is moving the needle online.
What do you think about the timing of them dropping this, though?
Very weird timing. It's bizarre because literally last week or a couple days ago, like he got a pair of Asics in, and that was like a big thing where he's like, wait a second, I can't even wear these. Is this a footwear company? Like,
it was so funny. Are they a sportswear company? I can't even wear this.
Like, are you dumb? Like, come on, man, you can't be that out of touch. Like, it's Asics. Like, it's not even.
Unboxing that was like 3 pairs on stream and just in awe, being like, "Oh, these are so dope. These are so dope. Wait, I can't even wear these." I'm like,
which it's funny because it's any marketing is good marketing, and Asics got a huge bump from that.
1,000%
for sure. I mean, just having them on his stream for hundreds of thousands of people to see is a bump. Plus all the articles after the fact.
Yeah. Shout out to Trademark at Asics. I'm sure you had something to do with this. Brilliant. But I just think it's so funny that literally it has to be within the same week. I think it was just a few days ago. But then they announced this, and I'm like, they didn't just see the Asics thing and say, oh, well, maybe they did. Oh, they saw the Asics thing and in 2 days put this together. No, this is like planned. So it's like weird, but the timing's just funny.
Very funny. But I mean the shoe is sick. There's a pre-order going live on October 8th for $150, and orders are not shipping until 120 days after the order. So this must have been kind of a last minute thing that they just were like, all right, we're gonna get this out. Is what it seems like.
120 days after the order?
It's a long wait time.
What is this, ALD?
Which, what is that, 4 months? I mean,
yeah,
it's not terrible. I've seen worse. I've been a part of worse.
Yeah, that's fair. But still, I guess outside of the artifact stuff, I haven't known or noticed Nike do this much. So
ALD's done it. Kith did it with the Vitality,
the Clarks and stuff. Yeah,
I bought those, so I don't know when I'll get those. We'll see. But I'll buy a pair of these. I like them. I've always been a fan of this model. I've just never owned one, and I really like the classic red. I think that this might be my first Air Max 1 in the red colorway.
It's cool. Looking forward to seeing what they do.
Yeah, I like it. More Nike, Nigo.
Of course.
Dropping the Air Force 3 and some clothing.
Did you see the cartoon promo that they did?
I did.
It was kind of cool, but I was like, you can't, I'm sorry, like, objectively, this sneaker's hideous. So it's like, you can't make me love this shoe.
Like them?
What do you mean I don't like them? Look at these.
There's 2 colorways.
I didn't even know there were 2 colorways. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, there's a dark and a light, I guess you could say. One's
navy base.
An all blue base, pink, yellow, red, green, and then black outsole. And then the other one's a white base with all the same colors, pink, yellow, green.
The navy one looks a little better in my opinion. I don't know.
No, come on. You can't look at both of those and say that one looks better.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I think it's just the midsole. The midsole just...
It's a grandpa shoe. I mean, that's what it is. But I think that there's a cool element to that. Like, it's so ugly, it's cool. That's where I'm getting the vibe from.
Are you going to go for a pair?
I don't know. I haven't... Besides, like, random heat stuff that I buy, like, I actually traded that signed pair of Nigel Jordan 4 RMs for a DS pair of 2001 Jordan 1 Breads. So, like, that's just not bad. Random stuff like that. Like, I've not bought anything.
Like, new-wise?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to stop on the podcast, and so far I kind of have. Besides, like, the super expensive, like, random stuff like the Off-Whites, but I'm not doing that on a regular basis.
But it's also not a new release. Like, you know what you want. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to go.
I've been hunting for them for 2 years, so I finally found a pair that I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. But these, I don't know. The more I look at them, they're kind of growing on me. Like, I can already picture the fashion bros on Instagram with their black cargo pants sitting here looking down, and they got those on. And then they got like a center swoosh Nike hoodie with like a hat.
100%.
With these on, they'll look super sick. Like an iPhone. That's what I picture these as.
I get that.
I'd wear them with shorts and a t-shirt, and they'd probably look pretty dumb. But
you could pull them off, though.
I like them. They're kind of chunkier. They're kind of just. I'm a big fan of like the 70s, 80s, 90s style trainer.
Yeah,
and that's what this is. This is from 1988. So I don't know. Maybe.
Tight. Go up to what was the collection of apparel again? I like that green pullover. The sweater, that's dope. I would rock that.
It's just a Nike swoosh with Nigo on the top instead of Nike.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't really, no offense, but I don't really care about Nigo or Bape. I'm just like, it's not my thing.
There's a lot of Bape heads out there that like Bape,
I know.
Though, so.
Yeah, it's cool.
The graphics were pretty cool from the little animation.
They were dope.
Yeah, that's sick.
Not the worst, I guess.
They're doing more than just dropping the shoes, so I appreciate that.
I agree. Add a little more texture to it. And I think we just got
we got
to look at the second one. Yeah, dude. Yep. Inspired by Planet of the Apes, the original movies. And actually, that's where he got the inspiration for the Bape, like, logo and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool. The insoles are dope. Like, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is where you lose me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of, like, one-offs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just one-off. Like, when Union did just the Jordan 1 high, and that's all we knew Union for. They were so cool. It
was perfect.
Like, $2,000 shoe. Now they're like $700 used. Like, get brand new pairs for $1,200. Like, they've gone down, and that's part of the market too. But then we saw the Jordan 4s, and then we saw 2 colorways of the Jordan 4s, and it was like, these are cool. And then they dropped 2 more, and I was like, not as cool.
Okay.
And we saw the Cortezes, and I just feel like it ruined the aura. Yeah. And so just the one Air Force 3 I can get behind. And then I saw this color, and I'm like, typically I'd like the brown, the tan, and the orange, but it just kind of lose the appeal a little bit.
The pony hair on the base throws me off, but I like the story and inspiration behind this pair more, just because it's like, oh, Planet of the Apes is what inspired
there's
this whole brand. But and I'm sure there was some sort of what's the other pairs based off of? It's not like Gundam, but like stuff like that. Maybe it is Gundam.
Anime.
Yeah, so which I'm sure taps into his audience and his past and all that stuff with the brand. But yeah, I don't know. Do we know how much these retail for? What do you even think?
No, but I'll look on the sneakers app right now. They have it.
Do they? Oh, they already loaded up?
$160.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's
not what I was thinking.
The yellow brick roads are on there too. Or no, they aren't. This is a different pair. Celestial gold and dark team red. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll go for this pair. The first pair maybe I'll go for.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Respect. It's an easier pair to wear. What do you think about this Aminé collection of like apparel too?
It looks like good material, but it's just so damn expensive. $180 for a hoodie is outrageous.
I want that shirt, that knit shirt, so bad. $110. But like Aminé's clothing is expensive too. Like if you go in one of their retail stores, like a hoodie is $175, if not more.
I'm just so cheap when it comes to clothing. I mean,
yeah.
I'm wearing free shorts, a free shirt, a free hat. My wife got me my shoes and my Stance socks and my underwear I bought and the glasses I bought. So
that was me on vacation. I was like, oh,
60% of the stuff I'm wearing is free. So I'm like, I'm just cheap when it comes to that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But
some cool stuff coming out.
All right, moving on to Adidas. This is what you were talking about right at the beginning. Viral video.
Crazy.
Yeah, so about a month ago, Adidas reached out with a pretty cool opportunity to review the Climacool 24 is the official name of it, not the Climamog.
I'm so salty.
It's the first 3D printed shoe done by Adidas. It's the first one that they've mastered the craft. I probably got more info than this Nice Kicks article. I had to sign an NDA for it. Like I couldn't talk about it until I posted it and stuff. So
that's crazy.
That was the first time I've had to do that for a pair of shoes. But it's the first time that they've actually, let me pull up the document on my other tab here.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's the first time that they've been able to do a 3D printed shoe at scale. Is what they said. There was only 150 pairs in the world, promo pairs. You can be able to enter a raffle. It should be on the confirmed app right now, actually. Let me look. They're saying the 26th. There'd be something up there. Let's see.
I'm checking too.
I don't think I've seen anything. Soon confirmed weekly. Is it under there?
Yeah, because I get like their noties.
Friday at 3:00. So tomorrow it looks like there might be something. I don't know. It's not up there yet.
Yeah.
But all right, I got this document called. There's two colorways. There's the mono, which is the colorway on this Nice Kicks article, and then there's the mono plus stripes plus outsole, this is the mono plus stripes, and then the mono plus stripes plus outsole is another rubber component on the outsole. So think of this black rubber piece.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I can't show you this document, but picture this, but it's on the outsole padding. So not in the middle here, but just here it's black.
That's cool.
So in the past 3D printing shoes, heavy, hard, stiff, shiny, plasticky feel, not good materials. They had to completely develop new material technology, which allows them to create a seamless blend of the upper, midsole, and outsole all together at scale. So this is a completely 3D printed shoe that they're selling to the public, which is the first that I'm aware of. Like there's small people doing 3D printed stuff, but not an Adidas or a Nike or a Reebok doing that. It's very lightweight, soft to the touch, bouncy under the foot, foam-like matte material. It's one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever had on my foot. I'm not going to lie.
It looked like it.
It's not my size, unfortunately. They sent the wrong size, and then I hit them up, and they're like, we can't send you anymore. We only have 150 pairs. So,
dang.
They are size 10, Seth.
Who else said that? Because I feel like I don't even know if that would fit me.
It would.
Really?
Well, what? You're 9.5, right?
9.5, 10? Yeah.
10.5?
9.5.
Okay, they would fit you. I would go up half a size on them, honestly.
Because who said that? They sent someone like a size 12, and they were like a size 10.5 or something.
I'm a size 11, and I got them on my foot without socks. With socks, I could never do that. They would be too bunched up. But very comfortable, completely see-through. The material bends, goes right back to the shape. I don't know how it would hold up after time. One of the most popular comments I got was, what if you step in dog poop or mud or dirt?
Everybody.
How do you clean them? Totally true. I have no idea.
Just rinse them out. Water goes through it.
Yeah, but I think it would stain the tanness.
No. I mean, if you
I think so after some time.
No, I mean, because I'm pretty sure it's like the same material as like the original 4D stuff that they used. It's just maybe like a slightly different.
It's different than those.
Composite of it, because those I had a pair that I wore.
Looking, but it's different. It's a completely different feel. It's a lot softer than that stuff.
That's possible. I mean, I had a pair of 4Ds like right when they came out, like the 4D 01, whatever they were called. I wore them into the ground until that like outsole was rubbing thin, and I got like mud on them all the time, and I would literally just take them to the sink, rinse them out, and then like soap, never stain.
Well, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll go step in some mud.
You should, dude. That would viral video part 2. Are these waterproof?
Would be.
That was, dude.
Maybe
like,
I will.
Hitting what 10.5 milli in like 3 days, 2 days. That was nuts.
Another 5 million on TikTok too. On paid brand label on both of them.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool. Good resume builder for sure. So, which I've gotten a couple of deals from that. So,
I believe it.
It was nuts. I'm hyped about it. It definitely made my month.
Dude, I have still never had a video go over like 4, maybe 5. Really? I don't understand it. And
not
how
to brag, but I've had quite a few.
I know. And how yours get there so quick. I'm just like,
I don't know.
What?
And it was weird too, because I gave them access to like insights and stuff through whatever Creator IQ or whatever the case was. And initially I was like, are they boosting this? So then I went into the thing,
and
I even emailed them too. I'm like, are you boosting this? And they're like, no, we're shocked. Like you should see some of the emails. Like emailed me back within 30 seconds when I emailed them. Like, we're freaking out over here. Like, this is sick. Like, I was like, okay, good. Cause this is sick for me too. Like, I wish it wasn't a brand deal on TikTok, cause I would have made like $5,000 just from the ad revenue on it. So
Yeah, that's
But
insane.
yeah, very cool. Shout out Adidas.
Your
That was
video
a
did
very
better
cool
than everyone
opportunity.
else's. Far better.
There was one guy that did an unboxing that did like 10 million views too on Instagram, like just an unboxing,
Really?
like a Saudi Arabia type post. Like it was one of those where it was like a different language, different country, like
Yeah.
completely different demographic. But yeah, very cool. I'm
Blew
excited to
Kai
see. I
Somar's
think
video
a
out
lot
of
of
the water.
people. What was that?
Blew Kai Somar's video out of the water.
I did.
Yeah,
No,
you
it felt
did.
good. It just feels good when you like. I mean, there's always a potential for a video to do bad, and there's always a potential for a video to do good. And when a company pays you for the potential for it to do good, and it does way above the expectations,
Oh, it feels so good.
makes me feel good. Because sometimes they don't do as good. Sometimes they do average, which is kind of what I'm expecting. But when they do really, really good, it's very
That's
sick.
crazy. So was it Adidas that reached out or an agency?
It was an agency.
Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, because
Yep.
that's how it was for the ESPN and Adidas.
We'll chat more after this.
Yeah, it was the same thing. That's crazy.
So yeah, very, very cool.
I like it. I was so proud. Actually, I was like jaw on the floor when I like clicked your profile. I was like,
yeah, I was pretty hyped about it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's nutty, dude. Oh, it's so nutty. Next topic.
Yeah.
Next topic.
This one was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure I got the most liked comment on this post right now. Jake Paul went on Complex Sneakers, spent the most money ever. I think it was like 60 something thousand. It's like the new record.
Insane.
He got waxed on prices. So I'm gonna go through he bought 5 pairs of shoes for 30 like $40,000+ for 5 pairs of shoes. So if you're a viewer, you could see the graphic, but if you're not, if you're a listener, just here's the 5 pairs of shoes he spent over 40 grand on. What the dunks? We don't know what size, but what the dunks? I didn't watch the stream, but what the dunks? I know the market on what the dunks. For a DS pair, roughly 10 grand, 10 to 15 grand for a DS pair. Now, if it's like a size 13 and a half, you get up to 20 grand. They charged him 25,000 for them. Next pair, Louis Vuitton Air Force One, all white pair, 13.7. Not crazy. Market's like 8 to 10, so a couple grand over.
Yeah.
Green Lobsters, 3 grand. All these pairs are DS, so 3 grand. You can get special boxes for like 3 grand. Regular pairs are probably 2.5, so not crazy. Black Cause 4, 2,600. Again, I don't know the size. Little over market, but the one that really caught my attention was the Jordan 4 Black Cat. He spent $1,820 on a pair of Black Cat 4s.
That's insane.
I literally commented. The post went up, and within, let me look at what it's at right now. Within like 2 minutes of it going up, I saw it, and so I just looked through the list quick, and I saw that he got creamed on the Black Cat 4s, and I just commented, 1,800 for Black Cat 4s is wild. It's got 1,200 likes. Everyone's like, highway robbery. Bro got ripped off. Like, that's crazy. Insane, I mean, 1,800 for Black Cat 4s. I don't even know what to say.
I added it all together, and it's just shy of $47,000 for just those.
That's
4,
crazy.
Which is like nuts. And I'm pretty sure that was someone on his team that bought those too. Because at the end of the video, he's like, I'm going to let my team pick up some stuff because they've been doing a lot of work. And I think the way they showcased it was like the pairs he got were first, like as they were spinning the shoes around, and then it was like his team's. So I was like, oh damn, someone on his team was feeling so a little greedy.
I'm looking on StockX right now. Unless he's a size 12 and a half, which is very unlikely. Maybe 12 and a half, $1,400. Buy it now. Everything else is under 1,000 for buy it now.
Wow.
Unless you're a size 16, 17, or 18. So I just saw it. I was like 8, and regardless of if that's market or not, 1,800 for Black Cat 4s that dropped in 2020. that are sitting for retail is absolutely diabolical. So
just makes no sense.
Had to throw that out there.
Makes sense though. That does, not the price.
No, not at all.
It's
first
crazy.
time seeing this. You want to talk about this?
What we got? Oh yeah, dude. I saw someone posted this on Instagram the other day. So we saw Virgil Abloh's final off-white design, and it's a skate shoe, the Volk 779, named for his hometown of something. But it's all right. I just will never understand people skating. That pair I love. You know what this? Oh, dude, I want to see if I can find it. It's a pair of Supras that are like almost identical to that colorway, I'm sure. But
oh, really?
I don't get people skating in these. I don't even know what they retail for, $800,000. Like, unless you're sponsored by them, like that's just nutty. But it's a cool shoe. 10 skate shoe blue toe.
Not seeing a price.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. They look like some of the original off-white stuff. Not a skater, so not a huge fan. Tan pair is cool down at the bottom here, but I don't know.
Man, I cannot find the shoe.
One. That's kind of my takeaway.
I know. Man, that's the only. It's similar to that. I don't know if you can see it, but there was another pair that had a different color base it was Emerica. I thought it was Supra. That's crazy. Okay. I loved Emerica. But yeah, it's just pretty cool to see. I think it's neat.
Yeah,
cool to see the stuff that we haven't seen yet. That tongue is so puffy too. It's sick. I could see people wearing these but never skating them, you know. I'd be so scared. Although I bet those, like, the midsole, I feel like is going to be so much more durable because, like, the midsoles on all these pairs.
Toe box.
Yeah, I bet that would skate like a dream.
Probably.
Off-white, if you want someone who's not good at skating to skate test your shoe, send them over.
Skater.
Yeah.
Content only skater.
That would be so cool. But yeah, dope shoe. Pretty all right. Pretty cool. Next up.
This next one's pretty all right too.
I thought the same thing. So we're seeing Aminé's next New Balance collaboration on the, I don't even know the name, 7 something. It's all right. 740.
740.
Yeah, it's inspired by I think his school, like the music program that they had at his school.
Benson Polytech High School in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. So that's cool. Honoring the school's KBPS program. The story behind it's cool. The packaging is cool, but I mean, it's just another loud shoe that I would never be able to pull off. It's got like metallic blue overlays with an orangish brown mesh base with a dope orange outsole, but it's too loud for me. I could see people rocking with this though, like hard. You know, people are gonna freak out, but
yeah, you know. I mean, I agree. It's not.
That tongue is sick though.
Tongue's cool.
That label is really dope. Oh, I like that. Class of 2012, baby. That's when I graduated high school. Twin. What a twin.
Else, it was like brown, black, and white. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I get school colors. Whatever.
It's tight. Respect.
It's not bad.
Respect.
This next one's kind of weird. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Former NBA champion dropping his own shoe.
I love it. Not the shoe itself. Well, I love that he's getting his own thing. And people were like speculating like crazy, I think a month ago, because he was photographed wearing this shoe just like sitting on the bench. I don't know if he was about to go on court or what, but people were like, what shoe is this? What is this? But I think it's a dope shoe anyway. Like, it doesn't look really like anything else. It's got this almost like spider eye looking deal going on the upper. Looks like it could have this sort of Flynet style overlay with laces underneath, sort of like you can kind of see a lace popping up. So I don't know if that whole cover just, pops up on the side or a zipper, but it's cool. I respect it. I like that he's got the means to do this himself and not rely on Nike or anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, now I'm going to play devil's advocate. He's launching his own performance brand called 741. There's already a 361 Sports, 3-number name. I don't know, kind of boring. I turned down over 50 million in endorsement deals for major shoe companies. All right, cool.
That's crazy.
The shoe is $200.
Okay. I thought he was marketing it as being a shoe that wasn't going to break the bank, though. Didn't he say that in a press thing, though? Here, scroll down a little bit. I want to see if it says
there was nothing on the article. I looked.
Okay. Someone posted on Instagram. I don't know who the heck it was. Let's see if I saved it. I always think I've saved stuff, but I never do. And then I end up saving like garbage that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to find.
Here, let's go on his website. This is the website. The Future of Performance. It's very futuristic looking.
Whoa.
Cool.
It's giving me Oakley vibes.
Yes. There you go. There's the shoe. Here's your in-depth look. Pre-order now. Okay, so $200 for a men's pair.
Huh.
And there's one photo of it.
Respect.
Ships in later in November. Translucent rubber outsole, high traction, EVA foam, engineered knit material, non-stretch art. I mean, pretty basic.
Yeah.
I think it will be a really heavy shoe, if I had to guess, just looking at it. They're going real futuristic with it, trying to become a premium brand.
Yeah.
Trying to become a premium brand right off the bat like this at a $200 shoe. It's tough.
That's
just
fair.
With how much stuff is out there. Like, if I'm a hooper in high school or college, I don't have any money unless I'm making NIL deals.
Yeah.
You look at the market and you're like, okay, for $200 I could get a pair of Kobe 8s. For $140 I can get a pair of Sabrina 2s. I could get a pair of AE1s for $140 that are sitting on retail. Like $200 for a shoe that I don't know anything about. That's tough.
That's fair. I have to like Jaylen Brown.
And we can go right into the next guy. Kyrie Irving, I think, is doing it completely the opposite, completely right. He's doing a whole bunch of really, really dope stuff. First of all, coming out with a lifestyle shoe. He's got the Anta basketball shoes. Retails, I think, like $180 on those, if not $200. Really premium. Shoe is very similar to his old Kyrie's, like a really good performance shoe, first of all. You could basically see that from looking at it. Now they're coming out with lifestyle shoes, which maybe the next trip they have we can get invited to because it looks like a sick trip.
If it wasn't in China, I was like, oh, that's so far.
I would have gone.
It would have been, I don't know.
Ton of fun.
It would have been so cool to go.
So they had a ton of prototype shoes, ton of stuff coming out. This is the Kai Hela sneaker. I don't know how to say that. Hela.
Hela.
Very cool. I like it. It's simple. It's giving kind of fear of God vibes. I like the symbols, the Kyrie Irving symbols that they have. The toe box is kind of elevated. You get this bone clog look on some of them. A lot of different colorways, some premium materials. You get this
that pair I love.
Native American style one that Kevin Concepts did for Kyrie for the All-Star game on a pair of Nike Kyries to cover up the logo. So that's kind of paying homage to that.
Yep.
You get really nice premium suede ones where it's not elevated. You get this white pair with really nice leather. This pair I really like. Looks really nice. So I'm impressed.
I love those. I like the toe box. Like you were saying, it's very fear of God.
There's a lot of different toe box models premium, too. Like there's elevated ones. There's some that are sunken in. There's like patched ones, like the skeleton looking one. So yeah, I'm a fan of it. And if I'm not mistaken, these are dropping for $70.
No, dude, if they are, that'd be gnarly. I'm pretty sure his basketball shoes are like $120. The Anta ones.
Are they really?
Almost positive, because I don't think they're that crazy expensive. That's why they were hard to get. The purple pair, the original.
Let me look here. Dude, $125.
Yeah,
that's like, crazy.
So 70 makes sense, and if it's 70, dude, like those are gonna pop. Kids in high school, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's
the shoe I would go for.
$70.
Very unique design. I love it.
Got some sweet clothing.
Yeah, dude, the whole fashion like runway show he did. I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah, they're blowing it out of the water. And I mean, we've both had the shoes in hand. They're very high quality.
I love them. Like, I'm waiting to, well, I guess probably not anytime soon, but to play pickleball in one of my pairs.
Just these running shoes that Anta has.
Those are crazy.
Those are sick.
I would rock. 180 is not bad.
Bro, for a high-end performance running shoe like this, look at this. Looks like a Venom Spider-Man running shoe.
Dude, that's actually
we got
crazy.
Trail, we got the Dune Runner. Oh, $120.
That's another
bucks,
cool pair.
I might have to buy a pair of these. $120. No, I'm gonna hit up the Anta guy right after this and say I need to check a pair of these out.
Yeah.
Running shoes, basketball. They got a bunch of different basketball models. Here's our end of episode browsing the store.
Right.
I got a few more stories, but yeah, this is Chinese brands. I mean,
Anta's killing it, dude.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed. I got some good clothing.
They're about to have a layup.
These.
Those are the ones I got right now. I think it's the only pair I have right now. I think the others I'd.
Yeah, I mean, selling out. Oh, it looks like we got rid of the plastic cover in the box.
Yeah, that part was weird. All the other ones had them, but
here you go. These are selling out.
Yeah.
Price point matters. That's it. It does.
It does, for sure. The brands be getting greedy.
ASAP, Rocky, Puma. This is crazy. Very 3D printed shoe-esque. These look like they're straight out of a alien movie.
Looks like something from Game of Thrones. One of the dragons.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts. Do you see the promo photos they posted like yesterday or the other day of them being taken out of like the resin and like being printed? It's really cool.
No.
Yeah, I don't know who posted it, but I was like, oh, this is a kind of a cool. I love promo photos like that where they're showing the process. And granted, it wasn't like showing that much of the process, but you could tell it was like coming out of the mold. And I was like, I like it. I like it.
$250.
Not surprising. Do we know what the Adidas ones are retailing for? I'm sure it's probably similar.
That I don't know. I think it was 160. Don't quote me on that.
If it's 160, it's good because the first Adidas 4D sneakers were 300. And
they may be 250. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was working at Foot Action when they came out, and I waited for them to go on sale, and I used my discount. I got them for like $70. I was like, yeah,
that's a steal.
that's why I wore them into the ground. So I was like, I gotta get every penny out of these and see if they're even worth $300. And I would say they were. They were really comfy.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, Nigel.
More
Another Jordan 4 RM. He wore these to SneakerCon Saturday. I was not there.
Yeah.
These are not releasing to the public. I know that with 100% fact.
That makes sense. See, that's not even the same shoe that they're showing.
Nope. That's the GR pair.
Yeah. That's a bummer. That midsole looks so good.
They're they were sweet. A little different tongue font too. Yeah, he said that. He said this because I saw Harrison Neville out there and we chatted for a bit. And he was like, "Yeah, he did a video with him and he's like, yeah, they're not releasing it. It's just a 1-of-1 pair for him." So
bummer, but
which I'm fine with that. I mean, I got my pair. I got my gray pair. Kill the model. I'm fine with that. I think it's cool when I was just talking about that with Union. I mean, if we get a bunch of regular Jordan 4 RMs. Like you can get the gray pair for a couple $100. I don't know if they run these into the ground with a ton of different colorways, it loses its aura a little bit. So I'm biased. I like limited stuff. I think it adds to the whole thing. So
that's fair. I respect it. I want those though. So for that, I'm upset.
You can have these. These are gross. Tyler, the creator, last story of the podcast. Tyler, the creator.
Yeah. Did you see the promo video?
Dog mascot.
It was pretty funny.
I did not.
Yeah, it had like Tim Robinson was in it. I don't think he said anything. Yeah, but like they were all sitting at a round table trying to pitch an idea for the next shoe, and they were like just throwing out ideas like, we should do a Converse. We should have big laces. We should have a dog on the back. And it was like, it was chill. It was funny. Like some people, I know Beema did a video about it being like, was this too on the nose? Because, at the end they're like, we're going to make so much money on this. And it was like, yeah, probably. But I think I have a pair of these coming from Converse too. So I'm kind of stoked to check them out.
There you go. That's up your alley.
I think they're cool. They're not too bad. I don't know what color. Honestly, I don't care because I would
see with this green.
I'd rock any of them, honestly. But it's weird. It's a weird shoe. I like the big laces though.
It's just not my style. One bit.
A little different. I like low tops, man. If it was a high top, I don't think I'd rock it.
Converse low top person.
Yeah, we'll see in person, I guess. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But
excited for the review.
Could be cool. Could be not cool. But
all right, there you go.
Dude, fun catching up. Thank you guys for still rocking with us, dude. YouTube has been crazy. Y'all have been crushing it. It's been like
keep subbing.
I think we're one sub away from hitting 800.
Let's go.
Not mistaken. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Let's see. Maybe we're already there.
800. We hit it.
Did we? Let's go. That's sick. Hell yeah. But no, the views have been crazy. Really appreciate every one of you for listening and dealing with our crap. We got to do another round of questions. That's what we should do next week.
You can put that out. Yeah, hopefully we'll have new podcast gear by next week. Orders are already in, so we should have it.
Fingers crossed.
Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, it's been real.
Definitely. All right. Peace.